Okay, and for the group, you have 2 minutes for preparation time and you have 5 minutes for speaking times.
สุพันธิกา number one good luck for you
And you have 3 minutes of speaking time. So after 1 minute, we will start the first ring and you can start with. And your topics for today is how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship in education?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today, and it's good to see you all today. So, my name is Min, and today I'm going to talk about how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship in education. So, for me, global citizenship is to be a global citizen, and that means that you should understand other culture and have awareness of other cultures and other traditions from people around the world. And it also means that you should not judge people, you should not have any biases. And I think that it's very important in education. So the first point that I'm going to make is something that is inevitable in university, which is the course syllabus. And to enhance global citizenship in education in our university, we have to put it in the course syllabus. So I think that we should teach students to be more critical about the world and what's going on around the world. So for example, I think that we should incorporate more classes that raise students' awareness of the things that are going on in the world. And now for my second point is to have activities like this to allow some space for students to voice their opinion and to raise students' awareness about, globalization or things that are going on around the world, and teach them how to be a global citizen so that they can go out there in the world and have critical thinking skill, and they don't judge other people and they respect other culture and other countries. So to conclude, I think that Kasetsart University should enhance global citizenship in their education by, number one, incorporating it through course syllabus, and number two, have more space for students to come and voice their opinion and raise awareness about topics that are related to global citizenship. And that's it for my speech. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Excellency, judges and friends. My name is Kuraya Misi, and the topic for my speech today is how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship educations? So I will divide to 3 points today. So first, Kasetsart University should raise a cultural awareness and the global awareness and empathy to the students. And the second is to help the students to know their own capability in their education field and how they can use their capability to help enhancing the globalizations. And at last, we have to use our own resources to help enhance the globalizations. So first point is to give the students to have a cultural awareness and global awareness. In my opinion, education is not just only in the class, but to make the student know about what is going on in the world right now and what we can do to make a change about it. And for me, in the class, we should have some, the subject, called like cultural awareness or like world Englishes to make the student to understand other people and have more perspective of our world. And the second is to help the student to know their own capabilities and enhance their proficiency, maybe in science, English, or in Thai language, or in another way. For example, for me, I think have proficiency in English and I can speak Thai. Maybe I can use that my ability to help with other too. Maybe just a little change can be do the volunteer in the school that needs the English educations. You might think it's just like a little change, but maybe the student that got inspired by me, they will get inspired and then want to make a change after that. And the last part is that use the resources that we have, maybe technologies or social media, because right now social media is one of the biggest part of our world, and we can use that just one finger, maybe use Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or internet to raise awareness to the other persons to see that the world needs change. So therefore, in conclude, the three things that our Kasetsart should enhance the education about the globalization is that first, to raise cultural awareness and global awareness to the students, and second is to help them to know their own capability and make it the best that they can. And lastly is to use the resources that our students in Kasetsart University and our university have to make a world a better place. For me, students and educations are come together and we can do something to change the world. We need to do it and we can start it and we need to start it now. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarina Imuden, or you can call me Nana. I'm a sophomore and I am studying in political science. And I would like to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come up here and give a speech about the topics under the theme of global citizens. And today I am going to talk about how to enhance the global, how Kasetsart could enhance the global education. So, my status was always a student. I was a high school student and now I'm a college student. I sacrificed my life into this education system for more than half of my life, and I know problems. I know how it affects to the mental of students in Thailand. And looking back when I was in high school, I cannot deny that it was very depressing and exhausting to after classes in the school, I have to go to extra class instead of play sport or go to the school clubs activities. So when I was looking back to 2019, I got a chance to study abroad in United States of America as an exchange student, and I saw the differences between Thai education system and American education system. So it was one culture shock that after school I got to play sports instead of go to extra class, and I was like, wow, this is really interesting how Thai could not have this kind of good opportunity for the students. So now I got a chance to study here in Kasetsart University. Of course, university is the place where the students got to learn and express their personality, but we cannot deny the fact that studying keep yourself educated also make you learn a lot too. So before I finish my speech, I would like to say that we as a global citizen cannot forget that there's many things that we can do to lift up the human spirits and to make this world a better place. You can start from the simplest thing or the easiest thing and to make this world become more livable. Thank you.
Global citizenship is something that I don't think a lot of students would know the meaning of it. And it means building connections with others and just being out there and connect with each other and create beautiful solutions to the problems. Since I came into Kasetsart University, I've always been trying to reach out to other people in the university. I tried joining some clubs. I tried joining some TEDx Kasetsart University. I've done so many activities. I even was a KU SAM myself. But the problem is, in my faculty, we are a new faculty, so it hasn't been more than 10 years since our faculty was founded. So I think when I talk to my friends about things that are happening in the university, they seem to not know about it, and they don't really know how to reach out to other people in the university. So I think there are many faculties that can do well in this area. For example, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Business, Faculty of those faculties that are very well known. But other faculties that are new and are a bit smaller than those other faculties, they do not have the right resources for the students in their faculty to be able to reach out and to be able to get and catch those opportunities that are out there in university. Because I've been out there myself, actually, because I don't think the faculty has provided me the resources that I needed to be able to reach for connections in the university itself. So when I talk to my friends, they would think that, oh my god, you do a lot of activities. Like, how do you know that there are this and there are that? And I would say, I don't know, I just reach out it myself. And I happened to talk to one of my professor, and I did not a complaint, but suggestions to him that our faculty could do so much better if we have the right resources and if we manage our budget very well for the students to have more opportunities to be able to reach the goal that they are capable of. And when I talked to him, and he said that it's not the question of just the budget, but also the teacher and the professor and the alumni. It's just everyone in that faculty should be able to connect to each other and talk about the problems that we are facing. So if I have to point one thing for the university so we can improve global citizenship and help the student reach their goals by connecting them together, I think we have to provide the right resources for every faculty, not just the faculty that I'm mainly focused on in the past years, but all the students should be able to reach the opportunities and should be able to reach the chance to connect with other people, and especially internationally. Thank you.
From the prepared speech round, I would like to remind all of you guys a little bit about what Kasetsart University should do in order to prepare our students to be the best students and the best global citizenship. So, for me, the university is an educational institution. The responsible of the education institution, we, the professors and the students, we should implant ourselves a good knowledge, and that's the main responsibilities of us. But apart from the knowledge, from the education, first we have to implant a strong mental health base to our students in order to survive the changes. As I mentioned in the last round, the one which is more adaptable to changes, or the one who is more chances to survive. Yeah, and the next one that not only do we have to implant a good education on our students, but we have to implant the moral in the students' heart, as the morals of the Kasetsart University say, knowledge of the land. We have to learn how to use our knowledge learned in the university to give good things or services to other people, to the world. And also, we should implant 3 things to our students. The first one is that the students have to ask themselves 3 things. It's the things they're gonna do. Is it gonna affect people, other people? Is it gonna affect yourself? Or is it gonna affect the environment? And for the last one, Kasetsart University should implant the idea of being lifelong learner to the students, because as you know, the knowledge doesn't lie only in the university area. We can learn for the whole life of our lives. So that's the main responsibilities of Kasetsart the university. It's not the responsibility of just the professor and this, but it is also the responsibilities of the students also. So thank you.
Hello everyone, we are Nato and I, and my name is Kasetsart Muntumsuk. My partner is Chanakan Kutla. And today our theme for today is the global citizenship in a contemporary world. How should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship education? So first of all, I will say that we are an English major student, so we have learned a lot of subjects about like culture and something like literature. So the first one is that we think we could add some subject like intercultural communications, because we have learned these subjects when we were in our 3rd years, and it's taught us about cultural differences, about prejudice, stereotype, and others. So from these subjects, we have learned a lot that our world has a lot of different peoples and there are various different cultures. So since we learn about this, we understand more about other cultures and other people's background, and this allow us to understand more about other cultures and also abolish our biases or negative stereotype and prejudice. So I think we could have some subject like this so that we can enhance our education in Kasetsart University. So as I speak of my first point, then let's hear another points from my friends.
As for the second suggestion that I would like to make to enhance global citizenships in Kasetsart University, I want to talk about the writing and reading subjects. As of reading, we all know that when we read, we open up our mind and our knowledge to a lot of free knowledge from outside of our classroom. I think that if the teacher chose a content that is based on the global citizens and other culture, it would open up the students' mindset to know more about the global citizens, and that they could learn about stereotype and discriminations. And I think by having these content implemented in their mind, they would then crystallize all of this information, and that they would know if they were to grow up and get outside of this university, they would know what they should do to implement a better society for all of us. As we lived in a world where we all know that discriminations and social justice are very harsh, I think that if you just started to read and understanding all of this context, you would know what you should do when you grow up. And aside from reading, I think another thing is that every student in this university should have access to is the literature class, because a lot of literature that we learned, it's based on a global context. Like we learned a lot about coming of age theme, and I think it's really relatable for students like us, Because when we grow up, we would know that these days are gonna come to us, and that we would use all of the no, when we read the literature, it's like we look at some people's life and we know what they have passed, what they have gone through, and that I think by learning from other perspective, it opened up our world and know what it's like for other people, and that we could take what they've learned and adapt it into our lives. So therefore, I think for this university to enhance the global citizenship, we should include a subject like intercultural communication so that we could know about others, and reading and literature would then enhance and lift these ideas so that we could implement a better society for all of us in the future. Thank you.
Good morning. We are PSN. I'm P. Ponchano.
I am N. Sukhantara. I am N. Navaporn. So this topic that you give us today is about how to enhance the global citizenship, about education. So I think education is very important for our students or our population in the global citizenship. So I think there are many ways to enhance the global citizenship and education. Like we can do it in many ways, and our group have some discussion about this. So I think if we can enhance it, it will improve our population to have the better knowledge, to have the knowledge to be better in life, or yeah. So I think Ponchano and Sukhantara have the better idea, have the great idea to share with all of you guys. So let's start with Ponchano.
Thank you. For the first aspect, education is in education aspect we have diversity in it. So first thing first, we have to raise awareness about equity. Like the last time we talked about equity as well, like we should raise awareness about equity in Kasetsart University. So once we can do it in our Kasetsart, it will impact to global education as well. And yeah, and then Sukhantara will talk about next aspect.
That's a good point, and I want to add something. Actually, like Nan said, diversity is very important, and we should. There's so many things about diversity, like special needs, races, religions, and just different mindsets in general. And another aspect that I want to talk about is, we are one of the top universities in Thailand, and as a student from the Faculty of Education, our responsibility is to teach. That's why I think it would be a great idea if we have a project to go outside of Kasetsart University and visit those schools that, maybe don't have enough teachers and they need, more equipment or something like that. We can go to those kind of places and give them support. And that wouldn't just benefit them, to have a better knowledge, but also make us a better teacher for our future. And I think it's very important about, I'm not sure if we have already done that before. I've never heard of it, but I really, really want to try it, and I think everyone wants to try it as well, right?
Yes.
And we can also, we teach English, and as Nan has mentioned about diversity, we can also teach that in English as well. We can provide them with some videos, movies, or something like text so that they can read. And then
after we finish doing those activities, we can talk about it. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that those people action are good or not? And what would you do if you were them? And with that, we can discuss and have, different opinion. And also maybe those students, they saw us and they would like to join Kasetsart University as well in the future. And I think that's very good opportunity for Kasetsart University to be better and have better students as well. And yes, so I think in conclusion, it's education is the root for everyone and everything. Students right now will become a good adult in the future, so it's very important to enhance education to make it better. And I think that our university plays an important role as a very prestige university in Thailand. And yes, as a member of Kasetsart University, I can't do it alone. You can do it alone, but together we can. Thank you. We are PSM.
Hello universe, MVP is back again. Male, Villa, and Pair. So the topic for today is how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship education. So as we are studying in Kasetsart University, Faculty of Education, and we are going to be like a teacher in the future, so we would like to give our students to have a good intentions about global issues and make them realize that global issue is real. And as a global citizenship, we are here today not only to raise awareness, but we are here to take action. Would you like to tell me a little bit about fast fashion, Mel?
Yes, as a global citizen, about education, I think fast fashion has impact our daily life because teenagers always love to be on trend, with fast fashion. And now in Chile, there are giant pile of used clothes that are dumped in the land at the middle of the mountain, and it can be seen from space. So I think this causes the environmental issue such as pollution, climate change, or forest reduction, which invade the environmental issue.
And so the forest reduction has invade wildlife home. So what should we do about this, Villa?
Okay, so we would like to make a campaign called Thrift Flipped. A Thrift Flipped is a campaign that we do to reduce fast fashion. And in the workshop, we will do we will sell clothes that we don't wear anymore to let people come to our workshop to make a crop top, and the rest of the clothes we can do a tube top as well. And also we can do tie-dye and also bleach tie-dye.
Yes, and that's a good idea because even though this is not a new thing, but it is currently a trend on TikTok. If you search #thriftflip, you can see that it has over 1 billion views. We don't have to support fast fashion in order to be on trend.
That's crazy, Pear. And we are going to do a workshop in real life in KU Happy Park, right? And could you tell me a little bit where and when, Pear?
So we are going to open a workshop, a Thrift Flip workshop on every Wednesday in September and October.
at KU Avenue. If you want to flip with us, you can come and join our workshop. And if you have clothes that you don't wear anymore, you can take them to us and we will sell them for you.
Yeah, and all profit will go toward to Animal at Rescue Center 1 in Nakhon since dumb clothes will harm their home. And as we are a citizenship, we should do something to protect our wildlife and more.
Yeah, we should take action right now because when we are only 1 hour late, wildlife animals may die. This quote belongs to Sup Nakasatian. He was an environmental conservationist who sacrificed his own life to make people realize that we should take responsibility toward protecting our planet. So I don't think that we should let his sacrifice go into waste.
And all this being said, taking action to save our wildlife friend, or as we are global citizens, we should taking some action. I think small action can make a lasting contribution. And if we keep doing this, starting from today, it is never too late to save our home. Thank you so much.
Good morning, judges, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pirawan Petan. I'm from the Faculty of Social Science.
My name is Khaled Pengun from Faculty of Education.
So today we are going to talk about the topics of how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship education. Education is very important in today's world, and we as students, we should know more about education and how Kasetsart University can provide education for us to be a better global citizenship. First of all, what is global citizenship? Global citizenship is we are global citizenship. We have to know the different cultural. We have to know more information about our world, our problems, and we should be more adaptability in every situation that we have. So today we're going to divide our speech into sections. First of all, it adaptability to know the world better to the education, and the second one is adapt CHR to educations. So with my first topic is adaptability educations to know the world. I believe that as a global citizenships or youth nowadays, we need to get a chance to know the world better. I mean, we live in contemporary world, which is like diverse of diversity, cultural, and education, right? So the thing that we need to know more is we need to know what's going on in our world. So how Kasetsart University can enhance global citizenship education is Kasetsart University should give us more opportunity or give us more the way that how we can know the world. I mean, based on my experience, I got a scholarship for the Faculty of Social Science and International Division Affairs to study in University of Westminster, United Kingdom in last May. So with this experience, I get to know more better about the world, and I get to know more people, like what's going on in the world, what is the world is looking for, and what is the world is talking about current situation right now. So I get a chance to join in like international conference. So I get to know that the world is talking about climate change, political conflicts, and Islamophobics or like racism. So this gave me like more opportunity to learn and to understand more that what is our world needs and what can be like what can student as a part of youth that can drive and change the world can see and can do it. So the next part, Mr. Pandit is going to talk about how we can adapt CSR through education.
Not only Ms. Pirawan Pichat that got a scholarship from the International Affairs Division, but it's also for the opportunity by the youth generation. Youth generation is very significant for the contemporary world to be the global citizenship. One of the project or one of the activity is about the CSR or corporate social the responsibility that we do for the we do for the volunteer, and we do for the community, for the sustainable community, and how we can do that. So as my experience, we go into the donate the blood for the communities, for the lack of the blood by the hospital in Bangkok that I had ever joined. And moreover, it's about so we have to absorb and realize the education that is very important in the contemporary world, because CSR make students, make the young generation to be absorb of the kindness, to the kindness heart for the contemporary world. For example, it's about my sister is about to come to join the abroad that for the activity for the CSR, like the plant the trees or to help join the conference for internship for the international division. To sum up, the most important thing is for the youth generation. First of all, to give the scholarship for the make more opportunity to the global change, to the changing world, to the global citizenship, and the youth generation is the important to the sustainable, the global citizenship, that we can stay together, lifelong together, and between adult age and the teen age.
And last one, I believe that education is not just in the room, it's not just in the university life. I mean, global citizenship education is beyond the classroom, it's beyond the university. I mean, we need to open up opportunity for the better education. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Whether people are we're not able to be here if there's a lot of waste on sea like this. Hello, Professor and judges. We are from Mama Musa. My name is Sushana Nolamkar. You can call me on for short.
And my name is Nitari Sirikan Prapat, or you can call me Ming.
And my name is Virasak Kaitongkam. You can call me Wei for short. How many years our students are in the education system? For someone like 10 years, 15 years, or all of their life. And do you think that they learned about the environments enough? So today we are going to talk about how should Kasetsart University enhance global citizenship education. So let's start with Miu.
Thank you, Wave. Okay. Nowadays, we have been facing so many global issues like climate change or global warming, and also water and sea pollutions like us. And yes, and these effects are from our own behaviors. Even though we know that our behaviors affect the world, but we still do it. And yes, for me, we have been trying to promote and cultivate about the global warming this, but it's not effective enough. So for me, the best way to solve these problems are from education. So now, let's see with
Thank you, Will. From my experience back in the day, I have learned that planting the tree can stop global warming. But they didn't tell me that why I have to do it or how that activity can stop global warming. Actually, they have to teach us about the environment impact from our behavior. Because most people think that the global warming are not caused by them, but they think that just only one person cannot make the global warming. So, and right now, Kasetsart University is promoting about SDG, right? So, actually, children have been cultivated to do something that can reduce global warming, and then if they have come into the university, their SDG will be success faster. So, and then the university will be the green university forever. Now, let's move on to Wave.
Okay, so I would like to talking about the northern polar ice caps. It's absolutely that if this thing was happened, the melting of iceberg it will melt, and the waters from the ice was flow into the water in the oceans. So it's absolutely that humans in the world will can transmit to those viruses. It's gonna be like virus again, right? So all of them is due to global warming. Do you know the global warming we have been promoting for a long time and many years, not just in Thailand, it's around the world. And why still have the global warming in our world? Because they learn how to protect global warming. They learn how to make our world better, but they didn't do it. They didn't follow it. It's absolutely that some group follow it, but it's not a big group. So it can make the global warming still in our world. And Kasetsart University is one of the universities that promotes about this projects also. So if Kasetsart University set up the group to promoting and follow the how to protect our global warming. So our environments will be better and better.
As you can see for us, if Kasetsart University have be like more projects that everyone can join and participate in the project, then everyone will like know more about the global issues, and we as a global citizenship, we need to protect our world and our environment so that this world will be a better world for us to live in forever. Thank you.
And we are Mama Musa. Thank you.
How about you finish your speech? What do you feel?
I think I could do better, but also like I tried my best, so yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm fine.
Totally fine. I think you received such a good space. I think maybe your face got red because your brain need a lot of blood to sing and to give some ideas, right? So what about you? I see your cheek is still red.
Natural.
So this is my first ever impromptu speech in my life. So I was super nervous, but I did my best. So I'm okay with the result that is going to announce. Yeah. Yes. And I also got a lot of good comments from the judges, so I will adapt that in my life. So thank you so much.
Even though it's her first time, but she did really well. So give a big applause for her. You have the greater chance to have this impromptu speech also, I believe. So let's go to the next.
Okay.
My question is, what are you feeling before giving a speech and after giving it, how are you feeling? Is there any differences?
Okay, the feeling at first, I feel really horrible to be here and see all the judges and friends again. I really kind of impressing myself that I, get out of my comfort zone and be here and give the speech and got to meet very new idea from you guys about the globalization theme today. And I think it's one of my biggest steps today, and really honored to be here and everyone give me a chance to do this. And yeah, it feels relieved after doing it. I think I did my best today to give my idea and convey the message to the judges and friends. Thank you.
What about the lucky girl with lucky color? Should I ask about your opinion, or should I ask about any tricks to have a good luck?
Well, I guess you just have to try everything. I tried everything, like I mean everything. But let's see, maybe this afternoon we'll see if the red will do me justice. But I'm thinking maybe not, because since I've seen all my friends did the individual speech, I was so impressed. And getting out and being in these kind of competitions always give me ideas and inspirations, to improve myself as well. And the comments were so very constructive, and I do notice those problems and issues in my speech myself too. And I'm just really glad to be here. Even though the 2,000 baht just vanished after I gave the speech, but I still enjoy it really much. I'm so happy, and I hope to see these kind of competitions more in the university.
Lost all of what you want to say because this impromptu speech, not the way it is. So, we have a girl over here. Could you give me some comments or some on your opinions?
Sure. First of all, I would like to say thank you to this KU Speak Up. I don't know what I'll get, or I may not get anything, but hey, I improved myself. I was the MC of Kasetsart University, but throughout those things, it's way different being impromptu because you don't get to prepare it. What's the best you can do is trying to find what the word global citizenship was. But hey, all the judges, you were very friendly. I mean, you were smiling since the last round, so thank you. That really encouraged us, our groups. And another thing I would like to mention is, moreover than these competitions, I did learn and meet a lot of new people. We made a new connection, we're from different places. I mean, without this KU Speak Up, we wouldn't be friends. So again, this is such a good competition and I really enjoyed it. Please keep going with this KU Speak Up. I'll definitely support this thing. Thank you.
Nato and I, right? So, what is your idea about naming your team?
So about our name, we just named it out of the blue because when we were submitting our videos to join this competition, we really didn't expect that we would be here today. So it is very unexpected for both of us, and at that time we just really don't know what name to choose, so we just go with our name.
Yes, the best one.
Yeah, really
Thank you.
And for about this competition, it's really opened up our world into another aspect because we're both very introverted people.
Yes.
And we wouldn't even be here if we didn't need something to put on our resume. But yeah, we're really lucky that we got to this round, and we really appreciated all of the judges and really appreciate all the time that we have spent with all you guys, because I think getting to know different ideas from people is a really a good way to making more friendships, and yeah, really appreciate that all of us are here today.
Why you name your team as Mama Musa?
Why we are set to my name as a Mama Musa? Do you know? It's the last night to send the video to the judges, and at the time it's at 11 p.m. and we are all feel hungry. What should be happening on the book? Could you send it, Mama Musa? Okay.
But it's but it's too short.
It's not Mama Musa. It's short. It's not gay, but it's gonna be Mama Musa. So we have a 5 of letter O. Musa. This is a reason why we have this name around.